It's on the Loc Journey. I'm coming to you today with a quick video about why I think doing your own locks, being a DIY locker is the best. Today I am rocking a almost 2-week-old perm rod set. I've been keeping them intact using the satin bonnet that I actually found at the Dollar General for $1. It's working really well for me. It actually holds most of my locks in place, which is really cool. So new addition to my regimen. My hair still feels pretty moisturized, so I must admit that I do not tend to cover my hair at night. So having this bonnet has made it really easy. I just leave it next to my bed and I put it on when I get in from work. It's been great at keeping the lint out. But okay, the actual subject of this video, my number one reason for doing my locks on my own is that it's free. So I'm currently on a debt-free journey, and so I am into doing things that are frugal and cheap and planning ahead and building things into my budget. I am grateful that I'm not paying for a loctician, or that would be one additional monthly expense that I would have to take out of my budget, or monthly, bi-monthly, however often I would get my hair retwisted, washed, etc. When I do my own hair, it's free. I stock up on oils maybe once a year, and that's for both me and my husband. I haven't had to buy oils off Amazon for a long time. I spent about $50 on all of the oils that I have, and it has lasted me. That's way cheaper than a retwist or an interlocking session. And I've been doing my locks on my own since day one. I started my twists on my own. I have gone to the loctician twice, and both times it cost me about $200 to do the full wash, retwist. I got my hair colored, so maybe that's also what bumped the price up. And I also got a style one time, so that also bumped the price up. But still, that's a pretty penny to spend every month. And so that's money that I'm keeping in my pocket by doing my hair on my own time. Another reason why I think doing locks on your own is the best way to go is that you get to be in control of your journey. So if you're going to a loctician, you're trusting them to decide and dictate the parts within your hair, what products are going into your hair, and some people like that. I personally like having that control and being the one who knows myself the most. I'm much, in this journey, I've been on a path to self-discovery, and so a part of that self-discovery has been discovering what works for my hair, what works for me, which people vibe with me, and so taking care of my own hair allows me to do that. I know what gets my scalp irritated and gets buildup within my scalp. I know how to clarify now. I know how to twist really tightly if I want to. I've added a whole bunch of styles to my toolkit by watching YouTube, and all of that stuff I probably wouldn't do if I was going to a loctician. I'd just be going in, consulting with them, and then letting them decide ultimately what was going on top of my head. I'm not a fan of that. I also like being in control of what goes into my head and dictating what's best for my journey. I know that there's a few people in my life right now who have started their loc journey recently, and they rely heavily on their loctician. And so their loctician has, for instance, requested that they don't spritz their hair, they don't oil their hair, they don't wash in between retwists. And my friends are complaining about itchy scalp, they're complaining about a lack of moisture, etc. I'm doing my own hair. If I have an itchy scalp or I want to add moisture to my locks, then I do that. And I don't feel like I'm going to be going against the advice of the person who's cultivating my locks. I think it just causes weird tension to give a part of my own self-care and grooming to someone else. That's just a choice that I've made. I guess going in and getting your locks done is like going in and getting your nails done for some people. That's just something I like to keep within my regimen. And so for folks who like to have self-determination in every aspect of their lives, I say getting locks and doing them yourself is a really great way to get to know yourself. So as a part of doing my locks myself, I also do my products myself, and having the power of knowing where the products are sourced from, how they work with my hair, and then balancing out how I mix the oils and the aloe vera gel or the water into my spritz or whatever mixture I'm using into my regimen has been really empowering as a part of that self-determination. And so even determining the consistency of my products and the composition thereof has all been up to me, and I really, really enjoy that and value that. Another reason why I really love doing my locks on my own is that it's become a part of my self-care regimen. So wash day is so exciting for me. I get to put on music, I get to mix my oils together, add whatever essential oils I'm feeling in the moment, and have that scent permeating the bathroom while I'm doing my hair. And it's a self-care ritual. It reminds me that it's time to refresh and renew. And even just the act of washing my hair, even if I'm not retwisting and I'm not styling, is just a renewal and a refreshing for myself while doing that for my hair. Sounds like a spiritual journey. I hadn't intended for it to be one, but perhaps there is a little bit of a spiritual aspect to the process of maintaining locks on your own. So I highly recommend folks to jump into this DIY bandwagon. There's no wrong way really to do locks. There's no wrong way to have locks. And so I really enjoy the process of doing my locks on my own. Hope that video was interesting. Are you a DIYer? If so, what do you like about doing your locks on your own? And if you decide that you're not a DIYer, if you're someone who goes and gets them cultivated and maintained by someone else, why haven't you DIY'd? And why do you choose to go to a professional? I bet you that there's tons of reasons why going to someone who knows what they're doing and does this for a living has a lot of benefits as well. Also, if there's anything that you would like to see from me about my lock journey and my process, if there are any things I can help you out with, drop them in the comments below and I'll be sure to respond. All right, it's been great talking to you. Again, it's on the Loc Journey. If you haven't yet, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.